Great guys, we are back. I know it's been a while. I've been busy. I'm a busy man. I'm a busy man. Anyway, at number 4, yes, we are on number 4. We're nearly in the top 3, aren't we? Right, at number 4 is this one, 1980s Scary Monsters and Super Creeps. There you go. Yeah, a little bit of a song for you there. Right, let's talk about the album cover, because that's what we normally do on this channel, isn't it, before we talk about the songs. What can I say about this album cover? Why does Bowie look very, I don't know, he looks a bit like a new romantic, doesn't he? With all that makeup and looking a bit like a clown or something on the... Now, someone might be going, hang a minute now. Bowie was never a new romantic, so what the hell am I talking about? Well, that's true, he never was a new romantic, though I think he kind of liked the movement, because basically, if you ever watched the Ashes to Ashes video, he included a lot of, like, new romantics in that as well. And I think Bowie was sort of, like, fascinated by that movement, even though you can argue he practically bloody created that movement, because with the Ziggy Stardust and the glam rock thing. So yeah, that might be a debate though. Did Bowie invent new romanticism? I mean, he was the inventor of postmodern rock and roll, so maybe there's that argument. But yeah, I don't think Bowie was a new romantic himself. I just think, like, he wanted to look like a new romantic, because that was kind of the thing in the 80s, even though new romantic sort of died out because it was with the new wave and punk and new wave, and then punk sort of like died out, so they made like new wave and post-punk and stuff like that. Although this is not a post-punk album, by the way. But yeah, David Bowie looking very new romantic, which is a bit weird. Even though, like I said, it's an argument that he invented new romanticism, but there we are. Anyway, I've harped on enough about new romantic Bowie. Let's talk about some of the songs. Oh, I need to turn over, don't I? Right, so what we got? We got It's No Game, Part 1. There's 2 parts of this song, so I'll be quick with that one. Up the Hill Backwards is good. Scary Monsters and Super Creeps is the title of this album. That's pretty good. Ashes to Ashes is phenomenal. Fashion, Turn Left. Yeah, Fashion is good. Teenage Wildlife is okay. Scream Like a Baby is alright. Kingdom Come is good. Because You're Young's good. It's No Game Part 2. Yeah, there's 2 parts to It's No Game. Now then, so this came out in the 80s, so someone might be going, hang a minute now. This is going to be pop, isn't it? It's going to be Bowie trying to get in the mainstream. Well, we didn't get there quite yet, because that would be Let's Dance, where he was becoming more commercial. This is definitely more experimental than Let's Dance, I would say. It's definitely... I think Ashes to Ashes is, once you've listened to that song, is nothing that sounds like it and ever will, in my opinion. And Fashion is quite, yeah, that's got its own sound to it as well. So I think, you know, like I said, I don't think that it's not really that commercial. It's just more like, it's sounding more pop rather than sounding glam rock. Because like I said, the last glam rock album I said about was Diamond Dogs, and that sort of came out in the 70s. So this is definitely a departure from the glam rock era. It's more, like I said, it's more popular music, but still experimental, like I said, with Ashes to Ashes and Fashion. Yeah, like I said, this is definitely a good album. It's definitely worth a listen. I said all the songs are really good. What was the one I said I didn't really like? Scream Like a Baby's a bit... Yeah, it's not the best one. It's a bit like, why would you name a song Scream Like a Baby? I mean... I really don't know. I just don't like that song. It's probably just because, like, it's like Scream Like a Baby. Like, really? You can't name a song different? Like, you know. I know it's Bowie and I know his lyrics can be a bit cryptic and stuff like that, but Scream Like a Baby is just no. It's not for me, sorry. And if you do like that song, well, you like it, but I just don't. Is this worth listening to? Absolutely. Like I said, this is one of those Bowie albums that, like I said, it may be 80s, but it doesn't have 80s production. It's definitely worth listening to. It doesn't sound dated whatsoever. It's really, really good. Like I said, there's 1 weak track on you. But other than that, this is definitely worth a listen. It's definitely worth buying. Like I said, it's one of those 80s albums that I'd probably say if it wasn't in my top 10, it'd probably be in my top 20 anyway. But there you go, guys. Number 4, Scary Monsters and Super Creeps from 1980. There you go.